Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
We want to tell you all about a hurricane preparedness seminar that's coming up, being put on by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, Barbados, Bridgetown Mission. So let's welcome Kathie Danielle, who's the National Communication Director of the church, to share more with us. Good morning to you.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thanks. How are you?
Good. Ready
All
to
right.
start Monday.
Wonderful, absolutely. So coming up, you have a hurricane preparedness shelter, and that's wonderful to hear because we need community organizations and churches and people in general to be fully aware of what to expect in the hurricane season. So tell me, first of all, how you are rallying together to make this seminar happen at this time.
Well, yes. Our church, we are strong believers in preparation. There is a saying from one of our scriptures that basically tells you, if ye are prepared, ye shall not fear. So one of the things that we are taught is to prepare for a disaster. So we have lots of resources which we're hoping to share with the wider community. And because it is now hurricane season, excuse me, the haze has my sinuses. So we got Danielle Skeete from the Department of Emergency Management to come down and share with us on Saturday how we can prepare. What should we be doing? So that was something that we did last year, so we're repeating this year. And this time around, we're going to have some handouts for the public. It's open to everyone, by the way. So all are invited. It's the chapel at the top of the small hill, Rendezvous.
All right, the chapel at the top of the small hill. All right, I guess that we'll have to try to figure that one out. What's the response generally like from your congregants and the community in general? You said that you also had it last year.
Last year, the response was not as big as I had hoped for. But I think this year people are a lot more aware. Plus, we're out of the protocols and so forth, so people are a little less hesitant to gather in crowds and so forth. But I think this year it's going to be really good. We are aware of the damage that these storms can do. So we're trying our best to educate people, to help them prepare to weather the storm, literally in this case. There are 3 chapels in Barbados. Ours is at Christchurch, and it's just a few yards away from Rendezvous Court. So that's the Christchurch Chapel or Rendezvous. There's another chapel in Oistins, which is, I think, just next to the Christchurch Parish Church, if I'm not mistaken. And there is another chapel in Black Rock. Those 3 buildings are very, very strongly constructed, and we would be able to use them as emergency shelters if that need arises. So we are working with the DEM to have that made official, as it were. But the church is always willing, anxious even, to help people prepare for disaster and just to help where possible.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing. Just remind us of the details. It's coming up on Saturday, June 10th. Any registration or anything of a sort needed? Or do people just show up? Give us the times that it will be, the seminar will be conducted.
It starts at 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. sharp. So we're asking people to come and be early. We've got a fair amount of parking at the chapel. There's a car park. So please come down, bring your friends, bring a notebook. Yeah, there we go. Bring a notebook. Take notes, ask questions. Ms. Skeete is very, very good at what she does, and we want to make sure that as many people as possible are prepared, that we can't control the weather. We can only control how we prepare and how we are able to react to it.
That's absolutely right. Thank you so much, Kathie Danielle, who is the National Communication Director for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints Barbados Bridgetown Mission. Thank you so much. And of course, the presenter is Danielle, Skeete, Program Officer with the Department of Emergency Management. The event comes off on Saturday, June 10th. It's a seminar, 10 o'clock at the church over the small hill at Rendezvous.
At the top of the small hill, yes.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning.